right. Wow. Quadruple affordable tenable knives. That's right, guys. We have 4 knives that were all concept knives that are now tenable, more affordable knives. We have the fixed blade Tiny Dancer. We have the Model 6. We have the Crossbar lock Raven. By the way, we have 3 crossbar locks here. Boo! Wait a minute, KCP, nice. And the Fenrir. Very cool. Now, you do know, in all seriousness, I prefer liner locks and frame locks. I'm not a big bar lock person because they can tend to be mushy on the action. But we're going to talk about it and see how they did on these 4. Now, these are not going to be full reviews, guys. I got to keep knives moving along to the next channels. So we're going to do sort of overviews on these. We'll pick them apart. We'll talk about them, but we're not going to like sit on them. Now, I will tell you that these are all budget-friendly models. As a matter of fact, we can go ahead and talk about that right up top. The Fenrir here, the Tenable Fenrir, is in purple micarta and a black blade with a bar lock. And we'll just go ahead and say off the top, this guy has pretty good action for a bar lock. It is on bearings and washers, race washers, and it is fantastic for a bar lock. It is tuned very well. I love the Fenrir. As a matter of fact, let's clear a couple things here. The Fenrir is a concept that has stayed in my collection. It's a Greg Schaub design for Sparrow. You can see this is the concept version of the Fenrir. Size is the same. This is contoured and has titanium micarta and no liners. Well, I mean, it has a liner, a titanium liner, or a sub frame lock, I guess you could call it. And it has steel lock bar insert, but this one is a bar lock, obviously, and has full milled liners. Very, very interesting. This guy is $69.89. I will leave a link down below. There's a bunch of versions still available. Not all of them. If we just hit the specs real quick, it is 7.89 inches with the 3.48 inch blade. And 0.137, so thicker stock. But again, we talk about it all the time. It's a flat grind with that swedge to relieve the cut. Again, 4-finger grip. Again, not as quite as comfortable as the concept one because it's a little square in the hand, but not bad. Reversible clip, and you do have barrel spacers there. Dead center all the way out to the end. And let's just see, do we have any movement on that blade? No, none whatsoever. And this guy is a slicer. We know that about the Fenrir. It definitely is. So again, $69 for that one. And I think, and by the way, I forgot to say it's Nitro V on the steel. So $69.89, very good option. We'll come back to that one. Let's see. Let's jump. Actually, we're going to jump to the Model 6. I'm sorry. So the Model 6 is a version. I think we've had different versions of this. I think I've had maybe a button lock. I've had a tenable in a liner lock. I've had the original. There's been a ton of this guy. The thumb disc is a little interesting. It's a little harder to deploy. But again, this one is too. I mean, I got to tell you, I'm not great at it because of the bar lock, but I can middle finger flick it. I can thumb flick it. It's a beautiful sheep's footy design with this red G Mascus, which is $69.89 as well. It is also in Nitro, 14C 28N, and it is a Nick Swan design. 4.37 inch handle, 3.10 inch blade, with a 0.16 stock, but again, a high flat grind. It's going to work well. And 4.06 ounces. And this guy equally, there we go, is a very nice slicer with a utility cut kind of tip there, if I can get the word out. 4-finger grip. Again, I'm back here, a little bit of room to choke up, so it feels fine. No blade play, no lock rock, dead center all the way out to the end, okay? That's 2 down. Now let's go to the Raven. I tried to go to the Raven a moment ago. I don't have a Raven in here because, guys, I gave away the Tenable Raven But I loved the Raven. The Raven is great. And guys, I gotta tell you, this crossbar version is all three of these. Again, not my preference. I don't buy crossbar locks. For my collection, I have like 2 in my whole collection. By the way, again, your studs are used as a stop pin. It is a crossbar lock tuned very well. Bearings and washers, again, drop point blade. And in this case, we have G10 with an inlay of what looks like peel ply or laminate carbon fiber. You do have full liners that are milled out for weight reduction. I forgot to mention that on the Model 6. Full liners, yep, milled for weight reduction, okay? Now, the Raven is a Blackbird Blades design, and it is 7.57 inches with a flat drop point blade, 14C28N, 3.77 ounces with a 3.14 inch blade and a 4.43 inch handle. 0.12, so thinner stock, still high, very cool. And this guy is $67.89. This particular one. And whoa, Casey, be careful. How do we cut? Yeah, we're fine. That was just me being stupid. So, man, I have got a super mess up here. So again, I'm not hating these crossbars. I'm not loving them either because it's just not my thing. But there you go. Now, the Tiny Dancer. So the Tiny Dancer is, of course, a EDC fixed blade. What I love is they give those of you who like to carry horizontally, vertically, the opportunity to do that. And those of us that like to carry horizontally. I've been carrying this one today. Works very well for me. You do have a ramp here to push this off. Great retention on the taco style sheath. And a beautiful clip point blade with a harpoon. Guys, this one is super comfortable. You have heavily milled and aggressive micarta that is very grippy. You have D2 steel, which is what Concept uses on their fixed blades. It's a JB Stout design. Does have a lanyard. Hole has full tang design. And again, another one that is a really nice EDC cutter. Nice belly. Do have a sharpening choil. And again, flat scales, but with the chamfer around the edge, and they feel good. 4-finger grip, but still very, very, very nice. Now, this one is, I think, the cheapest of the four, $54.89. There's a lot of the versions are sold out. This one is still available. And there's some others that like Blade HQ and stuff. But this is 6.83 inches with a 3.17 inch blade, 0.15 on the stock. But again, we talked about it, when you give me a swedge, it relieves that cut and it works way better. 4.73 ounces. Where's the handle? They don't give me the handle length. All right, we'll just have to do it ourselves. They decided not to. From the guard back is 3.5 inches. And if you go a little, inside of that, it's, about 3.25. So, very, very cool indeed. So 4 really affordable knives from Concept / Tenable. In this case, these are the Tenable versions of the original Concept knives. So again, we have the Tiny Dancer up top, the Raven next down, and then the Model 6, and then the Fenrir. Now, if we put out our regular, whatever you call them, comparisons, you can see, let's just line, yep. You can see here the Ontario Rat 1 is humongous in comparison. The Rat 2 is smaller than the Fenrir. And it's kind of smaller than all of them except the Tiny Dancer. And then last but not least, you have the Tempest Pinion, which is an 8-inch knife. And the Tempest Microburst, which is a 7-inch knife. So there you go. Some really interesting comparisons there. What do you guys think of these 4 knives? You know, sorry to not give these deeper reviews, but I've given all of these except the Tiny Dancer a full concept review. So I figured kind of just given the differences, whereas an example, flat scales, flat scales. This one is actually contoured, and then flat here. Just some differences. Obviously, these are all also crossbar locks. And yeah, so I thought I would go over that and tell you that the price is way less. So if you like these designs, but you weren't able to afford them at Tenable, you can now, hopefully, I don't know your budget, but hopefully this will make them a little more, you know, in people's wheelhouse. So we'll see what people think. There you go, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell to all. I appreciate you very, very much. And make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell to all. And thanks for watching the Knives Fast channel.